What's going on, Virgo? How are you doing? Hope we're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for August 21st to the 27th, 2023. So in this reading, Virgo, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the upcoming week. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming. We're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and so much more for you regarding August 21st to the 27th, 2023, Virgo. But before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you, Virgo, in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Virgo. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this reading and see what wants to come through for you for August 21st to the 27th, 2023, Virgo. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Virgo. It's always the last pull that counts the most. All right, let's see what we have going on here for you, Virgo. Okay, very interesting energy that you have going on here for you, Virgo. Before we get into the tarot, let's go ahead and start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards from the universe for you. And this is going to be the energy that you need to embody, the energy that you need more of for your own highest good for the upcoming week. And the first one that you have is actually uplift. You're going to have to uplift your frequency here, Virgo. And there is a message coming through right off the bat of surrounding yourself with inspiration, or anything that makes you feel good, uplifts you. It could be, waking up and seeing a beautiful sunrise, or, Mother Nature, or watching some sort of motivational documentary, some sort of music that really inspires you, because inspiration is the name of the game here. There's something that you're going to have to do here that I'm sensing for you to uplift your environment and not let any sort of negative energy influence you. Really, it's up to you to use your own willpower to bring in some sort of uplifting energy, Virgo, from the 21st to the 27th, because there is going to be something here. It could, there's something here about tracking your progress, and, there could be something here about you feeling like where you are versus where you want to be. There's a very long journey ahead of you. There's a very long journey that you have ahead of you. And there's a message coming through about psyching yourself out with that. It's not as long as you actually think, because time is bendable. Albert Einstein does all these experiments about time. And time is a human construct. Time is bendable. That's why time flies when you're having fun. And there's something about being inspired, bringing fun into this journey that you're on from the 21st to the 27th. But it's up to you to bring that in, because I feel like there is going to be some sort of person or thing that could be it could be even a neighborhood or a person in your work environment that's depressing you, doesn't bring the right energy to the table, and as a result shifts your energy and your time to things taking slower, not as much synchronicity. There's something you need to uplift your spirits here, because once again, time is a human construct. I don't know, this is just coming to me, like time is bendable basically, and the more time flies when you're having fun. So have fun, bring some uplifting vibrations, please. You also have nurture. What frequency do you need more of from the 21st to the 27th? You have nurture here. And with Virgo being the sign of service, you're mostly interested for the most part in nurturing other people, even if it's in a subtle subconscious way. Virgo is the nurturer. Virgo is perhaps not the nurturer, but the provider of service. And I just feel like there's something that you need to ask for from someone, or take an extra step to nurture yourself here, to make sure that once again you're inspired, you're fresh, maybe getting a massage, going to some sort of spa. If you're a woman, or even if you're a man, doesn't matter, doing your nails, doing your hair. There is something here, Virgo, about once again, uplift and nurture. If you want to feel better, look better. And that could be some sort of superficial message, but I really feel for a lot of you intuitively, maybe you start to dress a little bit better. You start to put on a suit. You get dressed up for yourself. If you're in a crappy work environment, you start to take yourself more seriously. People usually feel how you dress. If you want to take yourself more seriously, maybe dress more seriously. It's just something that's coming through, okay? So just be aware of that, nurture yourself in any sort of way, uplift yourself in any sort of way is what I'm feeling here. So maybe you need to ask for it as well, because if you're a true Virgo, you're always like, how do I nurture them? How do I provide people with service? Well, sometimes you're going to have nothing. You're going to be running on empty if all you're doing is giving and giving and giving, right? So you need to receive as well. Final energy you have here is self-love. All right, Virgo, so self-love here. And this is really taking time to be on your own team. Be your own, this sounds, I want to use a word. This sounds weird, but it's like be your own cheerleader, Virgo. And before you do anything, you want to ask yourself the question, what would someone who loved themselves do? Before you do anything from the 21st to the 27th, that's a question that completely changed my life. What would someone who loved themselves do? This is something that you want to ask yourself. So self-love, putting yourself, there is a little bit of a shift, of putting yourself first here, is what you're going to want to do. Instead of putting your work first, there seems to be a challenge with that this week here. There seems to be a real challenge of you psyching yourself out with work. I don't know why or someone around you could be doing this, could be bleeding into your own frequency. Virgo, it's almost like this. If you were to naturally, let's just say you're a human being and you walked like 6 miles a day, like just you going about your business, you were to walk 6 miles a day, it would be no problem. But as soon as you start to track that and you start to say to yourself, oh my God, today I have to walk 6 miles. And this is an analogy for your long-term goals. Like, oh my God, from now into the next 5 years, I have to do this much. But if you weren't tracking it, you could do it easily. So there's a little weird trick that there's a mind game that you need to play with yourself in order to uplift the environment, in order to make it fun instead of drudgery. Because I do feel like there is a danger from the 21st to the 27th that work starts to feel like you have to do it instead of you get to do it. So just be aware of that. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here, though. When it comes to your opportunity, Virgo, for the 21st to the 27th, it is the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is someone who is very it has a lot of perspicuity. Someone who's just, they're kind of standing there with their sword, open to information, just waiting to swing it. They're very perspicacious. They're like aware of everything, objective here. But it's coming through as like a waiting, some sort of silent waiting, And there's a weird Zen trick that if you want to trick someone who has like mental issues into getting present to the moment, put them in a house like this and tell them there's going to be someone who's sneaking up to the house. There's going to be an intruder. This is like a Zen thing that I actually use to get more meditative and to reprogram my own mind to be more in the moment. I don't know why it's coming to me, but it's coming to me for a reason. Like, if you're sitting here, tell yourself someone's going to sneak up on you, so you have to be aware. So your opportunity from the 21st to the 27th is to be waiting. When is the intruder going to creep up on me? But the paradox is, in order to be waiting, you need to be in a heightened level of awareness. You need to be like, no thoughts, just observation. And when you're in that state, you sink into the present moment. So it's like, there's something about playing mental. There's something about the only thing that's going to thwart your progress, Virgo, is some sort of mental trip that you have with yourself. Self-imposed limitation when it comes to drudgery or when it comes to people around you. So Page of Swords could be getting more information about people. The Page of Swords is like the stalker of the zodiac. You want to be aware that people aren't getting information about you. and using it against you. You want to be, your opportunity is to maybe catch a stalker. In any other way, it's your ability to actually observe and be some sort of information gatherer, like the librarian of the zodiac. So be very on your toes, just waiting. Like if you're in a fight, like if you're emotional and like someone swings at you, like someone swings a fist at you, you're just gonna be like, and you're just gonna get a hit. Versus if you're just waiting and you're like that's what you're, because there's some sort of trap that someone could be laying for you. I don't even want to go there. It's not that. It's more of like a trap you're laying for yourself mentally, okay? Page of Swords, get more information, okay? Now, your challenge is the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is about doing the dirty work. It's usually someone who is just starting off in their career, someone who's like the guppy, you know, someone who just like, maybe it's your first day on the job and people are telling you what to do. I don't sense, that's not really what's going on for a lot of you. It's more so, Virgo, that there's some sort of lack of motivation here in your work. And it could be coming out from an external influence. That's why the Page of Swords is here and your opportunity to really observe. Is this me or is it someone else? Is it me or is it, because even with me doing these tarot readings, I'm rarely alone. I always have a couple friends with me or a girlfriend or something. And a lot of times it does influence my readings. And I'm like, I start to feel a certain way about these readings. I'm like, wait, this isn't my energy. This is the person's energy that I'm with. And if I miss that key, if I miss that distinction and I think it's my energy, well, this is not going to go good for any of us. So with you and your work, it's like there's some sort of outside energy that you need to just be waiting for. Who is the scoundrel here? Who is the dirty, rotten scoundrel? You know, and how can I, instead of attack them, suck them into my uplifting energy? Or it's just an internal thing that you're going on. In any sort of way, there's an immature, your opportunity, the Page of Swords, to challenge the Page of Pentacles. I don't know. Now, let's go ahead and go to your overall general energy. Your overall general energy, you have the Strength card, you have the Six of Cups, and you also have the Eight of Pentacles here, Virgo. So there is an energy of really digging deep here and being rooted in your past. I get the Six of Cups is something that's very genuine. I'm not sure why. For those of you that are single, there could be some sort of past lover coming back. If it's not that, there could be a past life relationship coming in for you. Could be someone with some sort of prominent Leo placement. Doesn't have to be here. But I get an overall good energy that you have going on, but you're going to have to dig deep to work hard is what I'm getting from the 21st to the 26th, because there could be some sort of nuisance from the past that crops up, some sort of pattern that you weren't aware of, that you're now being made aware of, that you need to be made aware. So I'm not sure. We're going to have to see what it is in a moment. When it comes to what you don't see coming for this week, so make of what you will of that. But when it comes to what you don't see coming, you have the Three of Swords, you have the Knight of Pentacles, and you also have the Hanged Man here. So very interesting energy with what you don't see coming, Virgo. I do feel, no matter what, there's a lot of pain about the seemingly slowness of your progress that you're making. You're having a hard time surrendering to the process. So let's say that you want to be like champion of the world at something, or you just want to create a successful business, or you want to be the best the best worker that you can be. Whatever thing because I do feel like it's connected to your career. You're going to have to fight through some pain here. And it's all about merging with your higher self, nurturing, uplifting, not letting external circumstances govern your inner state. Because I'm telling you, there's something here about you psyching yourself out, like I keep saying, and you're meant to surrender to this, see it from a different perspective. The Three of Swords is here as well. There is something here, Virgo. There could be something here about you becoming obsessed with your career that brings problems in your love life. There could be something, if you're dealing with love here, I do feel like there could be a little bit of a halt, or there could be a disagreement because you're working so hard on your career. And what I get from this is, for this week, from the 21st to the 27th, there's not going to be any like completely popping off result of the hard work that you're putting in. And so there could be someone around you, whether it's a friend, family member, or a lover. For a lot of you, it's a lover that's just like, what's the deal? Like, why are you putting this energy in here when you could be focused on me and I don't even see you getting results, bro? Like, girl, I don't see you getting results, bro. I don't see you, so what's the deal? And you're going to have to be like, hey. I'm doing my best. So, let's keep going to what you don't, to the advice from your spirit guides. The advice from your spirit guides is the Five of Wands, the Six of Wands, and also the Hierophant here. You're in a Spirit's letting you know that you're on the path of success and victory. You're just training yourself right now. There's some sort of period of development that is bothering you, but it will lead you to be respected. It's going to make you proud of yourself. Whatever you have going on, I feel like you could feel like there could be some sort of fear of missing out as well. For a lot of you, you could be viewing other people from your past seemingly having more fun than you or something like that. And whatever you have going on here, it is a testament to your character building for you to love yourself enough. But it's really important for you to uplift your environment. So let's just keep going, Virgo. Let's just keep going here. Yeah, so, okay. Let's go ahead and clarify why the Page of Swords is your opportunity. Okay, why is the Page of Swords here getting more information? Your opportunity for the 21st to the 27th. Page of Swords is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Judgment card, and also the Strength card here. Yeah, there's some sort of flux happening here with a judgment that you're making. There's an opportunity for you to change the way that you judge something. Dig deep. Once again, the Strength card is in your overall general energy. It's here again. The Strength card has to do with digging deep, merging your higher self with the animalistic self, and moving. Really, it's about moving through a difficult situation with grace. Like, as if you're calm, cool, and collected. And the Two of Pentacles usually has to do with juggling. It could have to do with a shift in perspective, holding it all together for people around you. Like, oh my God, this is your opportunity. And I do feel like there is some sort of leadership position that you're in, even if you don't think you are. There is something here about you having the strength to remain as a leader, even when you don't feel like you get the credit for it. Whoa, and this is popping me. I don't know. There's something about you not getting credit for being the leader that you are, and there's part of you that's like, why am I even doing this then? You know, there's something, I don't know what it is. There's something about you having a team of people around you, even if it's not a team of people, it's in some sort of way unrecognized leadership that is being unrecognized. And so it's going to leave you saying, well, why am I doing this if it's just unrecognized? But you need to be the bigger person. And if you can be the bigger person, there will be a reward. I really feel like this is some sort of weird test from the universe for you. And it may have to do with your subconscious mind, the past coming back to haunt you. The way that you're feeling this week, you may have felt this way in the past. Make sure that you're doing that like child work to see, have I felt this way in the before? Is this a trauma coming up from my subconscious mind? Instead of just being like, this is that. You know, I feel like your leadership is going unrecognized. But here's the thing. How do you expect anyone to recognize it if you don't even recognize it? And I feel like you do recognize it, but it's just about doubling down on it. I don't know what that means, but take it or leave it. There is definitely something here about the people that you're surrounded by that are basically, and I had this message for you. Be very careful of the people that you allow on this journey of success with you. The people that you pick is very important. So if you're on a Yeah, there is an ability for people to transform around you under your leadership. This is what I'm, Virgo. There's something about you setting the tone. You setting the tone here. Your energy is the dominant energy in the room. That's your opportunity, okay? So if you're dealing with a little pest, be like, I don't care, you know, unspoken leadership. So maybe this is something you don't come in and say, hey, I'm the leader. You just lead by example. Don't tell anyone what you want them to do. Just be the example. Be the change you wish to see in your world or your team or your community. Why is the Page of Pentacles here in your challenge, though? So you need to set the tone. That's just what I'm getting. And then other people will take to you as the leader, but you need to act like it first, right? Eight of Cups. Hold on. Virgo. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups came out, but the Page of Pentacles in your challenge is clarified by the Star, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. What this tells me is you are in a developmental stage where you may feel like you're working in vain. You may feel like you're dealing with a lot of situations that your leadership is going unrecognized. But I will say this. Obscurity precedes notoriety, Virgo. Obscurity precedes notoriety every time. God, or it's a really crappy word with a lot of negative connotations, the universe, source, the all, is almost viewing you as like, this is what Virgo has for us, right? Like, you're going through some sort of rite of passage here that's going to lead to so much success to you, but obscurity precedes notoriety, which means that right now you are exactly where, whatever pesty situation you are, this is really about persistence. Being a persistent person is key, not giving up. You know, having discipline, because if you don't have discipline, you're going to give up under the slightest pressure. You know what I mean? Or like, I'm not being recognized, give up. This goal's taking too long, give up. No, you need to be a persistent mother effer. Just like the autistic mystic, just like McDonald's. Like the creator of McDonald's, I think, was denied like 1,000,000 times until one day, like, he kept showing up to the same office where they're like, you want to create McDonald's, right? No, bye. We told you. We don't want you to create McDonald's. But he was an example of raw American ingenuity. And they were like, yo, this guy's a persistent mother effer. Like, we might as well give him a shot because he's not going to. And that's the whole thing that's happening with the universe. When the universe realizes you're not going to go away, when the universe throws tests in your way, and the universe at large realizes this person is not changing, like, in a good way, like, they're persisting through this, they are not giving up their goal despite the tests that we've thrown at them, then they're like, here, it's all yours for the taking. So there really, it seems to be some sort of weird spiritual gameplay, some sort of spiritual cosplay. You're playing like you're dressing up, you're thinking that you're in this position, but time is bendable, you're not going to be here for long, self-imposed limitation. But there is a responsibility here, and it's important that you uplift the environment. So with that being said, Virgo, I'm actually going to conclude this reading because I feel like I've given you everything that you need. Do not let people set the tone. You set the tone. You will rise above it. You will become a great leader. You are a great leader. Even if you're not being recognized it for today, obscurity precedes notoriety. You will be recognized tomorrow, but you must act like you're already there right now, and that's what you're being called to do, even when you don't get credit. So with that being said, I appreciate you, Virgo. I'll talk to you next time.